Once upon a time, in a small village, in the state of West Bengal, India, there lived a husband and wife. They had no children. Her husband Ramesh worked the night shift as a security guard at a nearby tea factory. One fateful night, Sita was stirred awake by an eerie sound at the door. She glanced at the time, a chilling 2:30 a.m. Her heart raced, anxiety creeping in as she wondered who could be lurking outside at this ungodly hour. Gathering her courage, she cautiously opened the door, revealing a figure she recognized all too well, Ramesh himself. Confusion filled Sita's face as she questioned why he had returned home so early. Ramesh said that his boss had given him an early leave that night. The next evening, Ramesh left for work as usual, leaving Sita in a peaceful slumber. Yet again, at the stroke of 2:30 a.m., a familiar voice beckoned her to the door. Bewilderment danced across Sita's face as she questioned why he had returned home so early. Ramesh said that his boss had given him an early leave that night, again. Sita started to have doubts. She wondered if her boss, who was a stingy man, was really paying her husband for the hours he wasn't working. She felt unsure about the whole situation. However, Ramesh assured her that his boss was paying him the full amount for half shift. Sita was quite surprised, and she questioned Ramesh how he could hear what was on her mind. For several nights in a row, Ramesh started coming home at the same time every night. This made Sita suspicious, and she began to wonder why Ramesh was returning home so quickly. One day, Sita finds out that she's pregnant. She's overjoyed because she had struggled with infertility and couldn't believe that she was going to have a baby. That night, Sita couldn't sleep due to overwhelming happiness, and she waited for Ramesh to arrive. Ramesh came home early that night, around 12 o'clock. Ramesh asked Sita why she hadn't slept yet. Sita, with tears of joy, hugged Ramesh and told him that he was going to be a father. Hearing this, Ramesh was quite astonished, struggling to understand what Sita meant. Sita explained to Ramesh that she was pregnant, which left Ramesh bewildered. He couldn't grasp how this could be possible since Sita was barren. Sita insisted it was a miracle. Ramesh thought that Sita might not be in the right state of mind. Ramesh continued, suggesting that maybe Sita had misunderstood something because they hadn't had any sexual intercourse. So how could she be pregnant? This made Sita very angry, and she slapped Ramesh hard across his face in frustration. She tearfully explained that he had been coming home early from work for several nights, and every night they had been intimate. So, how could he claim that they had not had any sexual relations? Sita was deeply hurt and cried. Hearing this, Ramesh starts to sweat, and his throat dries up. He looks nervously towards Sita's belly. Ramesh stands there, visibly anxious, unable to say anything. Sita's patience wore thin, and she implored him to explain his silence. Ramesh says that the child growing in her womb is not his because he never came home early, and there has been no sexual intercourse between them, due to which Sita could become pregnant. Upon hearing this, Sita becomes anxious and starts trembling. She says, "If you haven't been coming home early for these many nights, then who was the person who looked just like you and stayed with me every night?"